Hey guys, welcome back. So about to dive into another awesome episode of RWBY Volume 6. This is Chapter 8, Dead End. So I just watched Chapter 7, The Grim Reaper, where we learn that Maria, in her youth, was a badass until she was blinded by some kind of faunus bandit, and then she became the little old lady that we know and love today. So we got to meet some of Jaune's family, his sister and her lovely wife, their kids, and ended with the team in Argus going to a very big militarized facility, and they're trying to figure out how the hell they're going to get into it. Anyway, let's just dive into the next chapter of Volume 6, Chapter 8. I'm so excited to be in Volume 6.
Come
Finally.
on! You didn't even hear us out!
Our orders are clear. The Mistral Atlas border is closed. Please, have a good day.
But...
A good day!
Hey,
Wow.
if you don't want to believe that I'm friends with Ironwood...
General Ironwood!
Yeah,
Oh, that's right,
General
Ironwood's here.
Ironwood. Then fine. But look, we have Weiss Schnee with us, and we're trying to get her home safely.
Come on, guys.
Approach!
They're going to give Weiss the once-over? How can they see? What are they looking
Very
at?
well.
What are they looking at?
You may speak with our commanding officer. We will fetch her at once.
Her? Who is this? It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Kind of...
Super weird? Yeah.
Super weird.
What's wrong?
Well, I may know this commanding officer.
That's good, isn't it? If she's your friend, then maybe she'd be more willing to help us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't exactly call us friends.
Okay.
Acquaintances?
Not quite.
Mortal enemies.
Former.
Enemies?
That's the one.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Oh, yes, I come through here about once every 10 years to get my eyes checked up in Atlas. You bring outside cashews on one flight, and suddenly you're placed on the additional screening list for life.
I love
You've
Maria.
gotta be kidding.
Now, let's not give up hope yet.
How old
Maybe
is
she's
she
dead.
though? Maybe she's dead. How old is she though? It's like she's so small.
Introducing Special Operative Caroline Cordovan!
Caroline. My sister-in-law is a Caroline. Hello. Oh, hello. She's little too. Oh.
She-devil.
Okay.
I see you've chosen larger contraband to smuggle this time.
Oh, Cordo. You know, they say time changes people, but I see you've still got that stick right up.
Hello, Miss, Cordovan?
Right up a butt.
My name is Ruby Rose, and I was wondering if you would hear us out about...
I've already heard what your other little friends had to say. Miss Rose. What are you doing back here? I thought I told you to leave!
And I told you we wouldn't rest until you let us through!
Nice to see you again as well.
You civilians are clearly incapable of comprehending the importance of our mission here in Argus. So allow me to say this slowly with smaller words. This base, that relay tower, the very safety of Argus are all gifts from the glorious kingdom of Artlist. And it is my duty to uphold them, as only I have the wit and tenacity for such a task.
Such wit! Such tenacity!
Such sass.
Or maybe Atlas just wanted to get you as far from the kingdom as possible.
You're just like the rest of these Argus ingrates. This city wouldn't even be here if it weren't for our Elysian ancestors, and what do we get in return? The entire world is ready to put a knife to our throats.
Please, we know your kingdom had nothing to do with the fall of Beacon. We were there.
No one's happy about the Atlas borders or embargo, but I know General Ironwood is just worried. It's why we need to talk
The General is no coward. Atlas is strong. If all the kingdoms plan to make us their enemy, then so be it. Atlas will prevail!
Atlas will prevail!
Do you guys seriously have to do that?
Like every time.
If Miss Schnee has truly come to her senses and wishes to return to her family, then of course the Atlas military will escort her home. But the kingdom will not be responsible for her friends of questionable character.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means
Yeah.
we're done here.
Oh, yeah? Well, your face looks like a big dumb boot.
Way to show her, Nora.
Yeah, Nora. I love Nora. She's cool.
I don't...
Weiss, I told you we wouldn't leave your side for a second. We'll find a way to Atlas. Together. So, where are we going now?
Yeah, what's the plan?
Go to the bar.
The plan just got shut on our face 3 times over. I'm going for a drink.
Told you.
Uncle Crow, I really think we should try and come up with something
Come on, Drunkle.
together.
No,
What's
not
his
today,
problem?
Ruby.
It's not your fault we can't go on.
If he's gonna
He's
be a jerk,
sober.
then we'll just come up with something without him. I mean, we've got Ozpin with us. He usually knows what to do.
Osmond's not talking to anybody right now. You
What
picked
is
on
it?
him too much.
John!
Everything we
Break
did
your
was for
hand.
nothing.
That's not true.
Really? Because it sure does sound like it.
If Salem can't be killed, then how are we supposed to win this?
Bribery. No.
Wow.
You're gonna make her fall in love.
Great plan, everyone.
Look, none of this
Everyone's
is great,
just a little
we know,
frustrated.
but we're not the bad guys here.
Are we sure about that?
What?
He's in your head, isn't he? Did you
Uh-oh.
already know
Uh-oh.
about this?
He didn't know
Calm down, John.
How much longer can we even trust him?
John!
How do we even know it's really him? What if we've been talking to that liar this whole time?
John!
Settle, Gretel. He's a little boy still.
Is he
Tense.
gonna be okay?
I don't know.
I think it would be best if we had some time to ourselves.
Yeah, everyone's on edge. A little bit cranky.
Maybe we could all use some space.
Come on, please. Where
some-
are you?
Some bar somewhere.
You know, I came out here to avoid the yelling.
Sorry. The others went to get food for tonight.
Why not go with them?
I don't know. I don't know anything. What do I tell Jaune and his team when we don't even have a plan? The Crow's out drinking, the husband hasn't come back, and even if he did, I don't know if I could trust him. And there's always Jinn, but we only have one more question we can ask her.
So beautiful.
I feel like I'm letting everyone down.
You know, you don't give yourself enough credit.
Oh, thanks.
That wasn't a compliment.
What?
If I have to explain it to you, it'll just defeat the purpose. But if you're tired of not knowing anything, how about we discuss those eyes of yours?
Yeah, the silver eye thing.
Yes, ma'am. I would be honored.
Let's chat.
Sit back down, for Pete's sake.
Enlighten us. Well,
Let's
me
start with
anyway.
what
You guys already
do
know.
Tell me.
Silver eyes. Powers.
Silver-eyed people are supposed to be legendary warriors. Or something. And at the Fall of Beacon, I turned a giant wyvern into stone.
Oh, boy.
There you go.
Look, if I already knew everything, I wouldn't be asking for help.
She turned it
Yelling.
to stone.
It's not your fault. I had my father to teach me. And even he didn't have all the answers. But what he told me makes sense. given what I've seen.
Was he a huntsman too?
It wasn't really an official title back in his day. I only knew
But he
him
was.
as an old soldier and an excellent teacher. I never attended one of those fancy academies of yours, but I scored higher on the license exam than any other huntsman or huntress that day.
Yeah, you did. You were awesome.
He must have been proud.
He would have scolded me for showing off. He'd never been able to find much information about our abilities. Just legends of warriors whose eyes shone like mirrors, reflecting the light of the world onto darkness. He found so little, in fact, that it made him cautious. How could such powerful bloodlines be so rare? Unless something was actively seeking to destroy them.
Salem.
I tried to keep my powers a secret, but as you know, it wasn't enough. I owe my life to my training and my semblance. At the end of the day, those are still your most powerful tools.
What is your semblance?
Reflexes. A silly
Reflexes.
name I came up with. Hard to explain, but I can sense everything better than most and react to attacks almost before they happen.
She has the force.
Combine that with my training and secret ability to turn Grimm to stone, or blind them, or vaporize them.
Yeah.
And that's how you become the Grim Reaper.
The Grim Reaper.
So, how do I laser beam monsters with my eyeballs?
First, you stop thinking like that. I want you to think of all the times you've triggered your powers. What did those moments have in common?
Stress.
I was scared and stressed. Is it emotional? Like unlocking a semblance?
It's
Ruby
emotional,
song.
but more focused than that. Think. What is it you wanted?
To help her friends. It was
I
love.
wanted to protect my friends.
Sam won this, man.
Precisely. It is the desire to preserve life which fuels the light inside you. And make no mistake, it is light. Preservation is an extension of creation, or at the very least, an enemy of destruction. The creatures of Grimm were made by the god of darkness, but your light comes from his brother.
How do you know that?
And how?
I always knew how to use the light, but never why it only worked on the Grimm. Then Jinn showed us her vision. Were you paying attention?
The daughters. So the dragon guy.
The god of light.
Yeah.
His eyes.
Silver.
Okay, where do we start?
Well, not here. The light will only work in the presence of Grimm, meaning the only practice you'll get will be a trial by fire. But
Straight into
what
it.
you can do is focus on creating a state of mind that you can tap into when you need it. Don't think about your light as a means of destroying evil, but as a way to protect the people of Remnant.
Yeah.
But that can't be right. You said the light only reacts to Grimm, but I used it during our battle at Haven. It reacted to Cinder.
Interesting.
She's got some
Perhaps
Grim in
there
her,
was
that's why.
something that you just weren't seeing.
Ruby!
Grim arm.
Oh,
Hi, Yang.
hey, guys.
What's going on?
It's Oscar. He's missing.
Oh, god damn it, he ran away. Good on you, Jaune. You scared him off. Don't end. Why? Every time. Every time these credits hit, I'm like, no, look at this artwork. Wow. The animation is absolutely stunning. Really is. It's just blown me away how gorgeous this is. I'm loving the music. It was really cool hearing Ruby's theme when she's sitting there talking to Maria as well from that very first trailer. Shades of San Fran. The end. You know, God damn it, I really miss Monty so much. Imagine, like, as good, as like really good, but imagine what Volume 5, or Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6 would have been like if he'd been with us. I mean, he would have been so proud to see it like this, and man, it would have, I believe it would have truly elevated this series to like godlike status. I mean, it's really, really good now, but man, you can feel him, just his absence, and I'm sure it would have just been something absolutely incredible if he'd been around. But it still is, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not critiquing it. It's freaking insane. I love it so much. But I just really would love to have seen what Monty had brought to the show. So we had the first inkling there of Ruby kind of figuring out that Cinder, there's a little bit more to her than meets the eye at the moment with that big grim arm. So it was kind of triggered when she was fighting her. But I'm just loving that she's kind of like discovering herself, her powers, her purpose, and the way that her power is instigated by her compassion and her love and her fierce protection she feels for those around her. So that is awesome. Ruby is going to turn into a superhero, and I cannot wait to see it in action. Oh, love that kid. All right, that was Dead End. Coming up next, Chapter 9 of Volume 6, Lost. Ooh, that sounds a little disconcerting. Who's lost? Why? Who is it? Oh, okay, that could be Oscar, so he's run away and now he could be lost. Hope they find him. I could be wrong. My guesswork is usually way off, but I'll always have a go. Anyway, guys, catch you then. Thanks for watching.